Hello guys, Almost Addicted here, and today we're going to be building this mushroom house. And the beauty of this mushroom house is you can completely and utterly make it different every time. And when I say different, just bits of detail and stuff like that, just to make your mushroom house just that little bit different from the last one. So you can use this as a template and make, quite a few of these. So as you can see, I'm going to make it a bit different inside. So you can have a spiral staircase with a bit of bush coming up. You can have, I'm not going to do the garden and stuff, but it's just an example of what you can do, like a river flowing round. And obviously these bits as well, I'm going to put these in. So I'm going to try and make this as quick as I can. So I'm going to cut out a lot of it because a lot of the work is just like strenuous work. But you people wanted it from my survival series. So if you haven't seen my survival series, I will put it down in the description because I make this in survival and it's all on there. So with further ado, let's build this awesome mushroom house. Right, so let's do this. Let's build this beautiful mushroom house. Right, so basically all the things you'll need are in here, and the beauty of it is you can change whatever color. If you want a blue mushroom, you can have a blue mushroom, green mushroom, whatever. So wherever I'm using red, you can either use green, blue, whatever mushroom you like, and you can have loads of them. You can just keep making them and have just like a city of mushroom houses, which I think would be absolutely awesome. You definitely have to get me on Twitter if you do. 1, 2, 3 diagonal, 1, 2, 3 diagonal, 1, 2, 3 diagonal, 1, 2, 3 diagonal. So we're just making a shape like that. So it's basically 1, 2, 3 turn diagonal, 1, 2, 3, and we're just going to raise these up by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I'll speed this up and basically just fill them all up so the same level of that. Right, so once we've done that, we should have a shape like this, and all we're going to do is we're going to count up 1, 2 at these corners. 1, 2, I'll speed it up at every corner like this. 1, 2. Right, so once you've done that, it should look like this, and all we're going to do is basically put out a hole of 3, and then 6, and then another, and then we're just going to get our stairs, and we're going to turn them in like this, and then we're going to go at the side like this, and we've got our stairs on just like that. Now we're going to get our spruce. Just remember you can keep pausing it. And we're just going to put it over like that, and then we're just going to get our spruce fence, and we're just going to join it on so it's got like a little doorway into it. We can either leave it open, we can have a doorway into it, it doesn't really matter. So now is the kind of like imperfect thing. There's no right or wrong way. Just put like little bits here and there, and maybe add some, like stairs on and stuff like that. It really doesn't matter, just like it's a random sort of process. So we're putting some in here and here. I mean, you can copy me exactly just by watching. We'll go around this side. We can maybe put one all the way up there, 1 round here, 2 round there, 1, 2, 1, and then just put a spike on there, maybe 1 off there. It doesn't really matter at all. And now what we're going to do is just take out little bits. Take out little bits and put stairs in there. Just completely and utterly randomly. I'd probably leave these bits because it'll probably leave little bits, but I suppose you could still leave it in. It doesn't really matter. So we're getting these little bits, and at the front what we want to do is we want a little window, don't we? So we're going to have a window here, so we're more likely going to take that out of the way, get our glass panes in. You can seriously put windows anywhere on this place. So you can have them jagged, you can have maybe block windows there, one at this height. It doesn't matter at all, because we're going for that sort of natural look. And now what we want to do is we want to get our spruce fence out, and we're going to use our stairs. So in random spots, we just go like this, just like in random bits. So it's kind of like texturing it, So mostly up these bits, and then maybe just put a stair on, and then a stair here, maybe a stair here, and then combine them together. And it's just kind of giving it that sort of natural structure that you would find from an actual mushroom. We don't want something, like perfect and stuff like that with a mushroom. The most imperfect things can be the perfectest things in life sometimes, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Right, so get these bits in and these bits down here as well. So we've pretty much got a base. Look at that. I mean, it looks nice even though it's imperfect. I think some of the good builds are good because they're so imperfect and not always perfect. And I wouldn't strive to get everything just perfect all the time. I think you're going to come out with some amazing creative builds. I mean, look at abstract art for instance. Like it's not all perfect, is it? It's nice because it's imperfect. And us as humans, we're not all perfect, are we? So why not reflect that in art? God, I'm getting so deep in this tutorial, man. God. Right, so there, we've got something like this, and now we're going to start off with this. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 like that. So 1, 2, 3. So obviously this at the front, we can bring that window down. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So we're going to do this side now. 1, 2, 3. I'm getting almost addicted to getting all deep in this. What's happening? Right, so now we can go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So we can just put 1 there, or we can just count out 3, 1, 2, and then it's 3 altogether. 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's just like that. So we can delete that bit. It doesn't really matter. So now we go down by 2 again. 1, 2, and then 1, just like that. So this is going to be a little bit of a smaller mushroom. You can make it bigger by extending that like that, and it just all doesn't matter. So 1, 2, 1, and I'm going to speed it up for each process. So we're doing the same thing. Right, so once you're done, you should have something a little bit like that, if not perfectly like that. So now we're going to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, and we're going to do that on every single one. So in the middle, you'll just have 1 spot and then 2 either side. So I'll speed this up. Right, so once you've done that, you should have these shapes here, and now we are going to count 1. So we're going to delete that there. 1, 2, 3. And at each side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So at this side as well, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to speed this up. Right, so once you're done, you should have 3 either side. And then we're just going to join them by going diagonal. It should be 1, 2, and 3. And it should diagonally join together. So we're going to do that for each one's corners there. So I'll speed it up. Right, so once we're done, we have got our nice new shape. So what we're going to do, and we're going to start here, we're going to fill in that. And then we're going to fill in 3 there. So it should look like that for each one. So we've got that one, and that one. I'm going to speed it up. In fact, I'll do one more for you. All the way across, and then 3 across the top. So I'll speed it up. Right, so once you're done there, what we're going to do at either side of these, so watch carefully, 1, 2. So there should be a space at the side, and then 1, 2, like that. So we do the same at this side, but we're going the other way. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm sure you guys can do it for the rest of them. So I'll speed this up. Right, so once you've gone and done that, it should look a little bit like this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to basically go 1, 2, 3, and 4 should join them all together. And we're going to mess around with this shape a bit later, but we're going to do that. So diagonally 4 on each corner. So I'll speed this up. Right, so once you've done that, it should look like that. You should have the 4 going all the way around at each point. So now we're going to do this. We're going to go 1 over like this. So this will turn into the 3 like that. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will turn into the 3 like that. So in fact, I'll just speed this up a little bit. So you should have a shape a little bit like this. It's coming together nicely now. So we're going to shape into this point here now. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, just like that. So I'll repeat for this one. So we're going to get in the middle of these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put 2 in the middle like that, so we should have those 2 there. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So I'll speed this up for the rest of them. Right, so once you've done it, you should have a shape like this, and it's starting to really form the mushroom now and looking really, really nice. So what we are going to do, we're going to go 1 across there, and then a big strip going across here. So we're going to do the same for the rest, 3 across there, and then all the way along here. And we're going to do it for the other 2 now, so I'll speed it up. Right, so once you've done it, it should look a little bit like this. So we're going to now work into this corner. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 in each corner. So I'll speed this up. 1, 2, 3. Right, it should have something that looks a little bit like this. It should have 3 in the corner diagonals like that. So now we're going to basically do this again. So we're going to go all the way along like this. All the way along like this. I'll speed it up. Right, so once you've done that, it should look more squared. And then we're just going to put 1, 2 in the corner for each one. So I'll speed this bit up. Right, so once we've done that, we've got a shape that looks a little bit like this, and we are now going to work into this. So we're going to go 1 there, 1, 2, 1, 2 either side like that, and we're going to do it for each one. So start from this, 2 either side of the podium. So I'll speed this up. Right, so once you've done that, what we need to do is we're going to go 1, 2, no, in fact 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. So it should look like that. So you should have the 2 points. So I'll do it again, 1, 2, and then we do the same at the other side, 1, 2, and this should join together and look quite nice. Right, so once we've got a shape like that, all we're going to do is we're going to fill these little bits in here and just fill them up all the way around. The bits where they're showing just for around this edge here. So I'll speed this up. Right, so once you've done that, it should look a little bit like this. So what we're going to do from this 3 here, we're going to use it as a template. So we're going to go up so it's level with that, and then we want to go 1 higher, and then we're going to go 1 either side like this, and then we're going to go 1 diagonal. So we're basically making the circle that we did in the beginning. 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, like that. And then we're just basically going to fill the rest of this in, so I'm going to speed this up. Right, so once you're done, you should look like this. Our mushroom is coming together really nicely now. So what I've done over here, you don't have to do this. You can put a little skylight in there. Maybe you just want the 1 in there. Maybe you want a glowstone coming out the top, or maybe you just want a little square with different bits in. It's entirely up to you. We could even fill this bit in here with the red wool. It's just completely optional. Now it gets a bit random. So now I've done it like this because some people might just want a red mushroom. They might just want a red mushroom, so we can leave it like that. So what I've done with the glowstone, just to try and light it up a little bit, is in these little corners, I've left these little corners here, so we can put the glowstone there and it lights it up. And what I've thought about doing is just taking bits out of the build, right, and just putting a piece of glowstone there, and then when you put the, what is it called, the vines over it, it just like blends it in a little bit. So as you can see over here, you couldn't even see it, could you? It was just there, and it just lights it up. So it's a way of lighting it up. So as you can see under here, I've done this sort of girded thing. You don't have to do this bit. And when it comes to these bits, I really like using the diorite because the diorite looks really nice. So this is completely random now. So we're just going like this, and we're just basically filling in these little bits. Look at that as the diorite. I just think it looks a hell of a lot more natural. So it's really random, it really is. It's just like this, but you don't want it too squared, but you're keeping in where you've removed the blocks. So don't be going out like that, it's going to look funny. So just keeping in with the design, so just stagger bits out. You don't have to do this bit if you want in just a red mushroom. That's fine, that's totally fine, completely fine. I mean, you can even do little bits out like that, it doesn't really matter, I suppose not. But you kind of, for these bits, you kind of do want a little bit of white, and it'll look really nice. So I'm going to speed this up and get, look, it's just random spots of white really. You want about, I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4 at the minimum for one of these things. You can even just do them as little X's, you know, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to speed this up and get loads of these done. Right, so there you go. As you can see, they're just evenly distributed, and yeah, it looks really nice. It just really makes your mushroom pop. And if you want to add that little extra detail, just take out little bits and just put bits of red carpet in now. If you just want that little bit, it'll all blend in anyway. When this is in a nice environment and maybe on a mountain or stuff like that, it really does look nice. So you can just have bits like this, you'll take it out and then put the like red in, or if you're using blue or a green mushroom, you can do that as well. It's just to add that little bit of extra, you know, texture and stuff. So now it's just the finishing touches really. We're just going to get our spruce fence, and you can decide whether you want people to see these girders from this level or this level up here. And I've decided to go on this level, and you basically stay on this level, right, and then just fill all this in with fences. You don't have to do this bit, I know it's a lot of resources, but if you want that mushroom look from underneath, you just fill all this in. So I'm going to speed it up, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like at the end. So just keep them to that level, and when it gets to this bit, which will be here, I'll just put it over here. So you can just like fill it in like this. You just want it blending around there, and it should all fill in. So I'll speed this up. And when you are done, it should look a little bit like this. So as you can see, it does look really nice, and it comes together. So a little added thing that you could maybe put in, you could maybe put a swing. Look at this. So you just go from here and here, and maybe just get like a white quartz or something like that. Just completely random, just get crazy with it, you know, just add your own little touch to it. It doesn't matter. You can add your own little swing there. And then when it comes to this bit, you can just have something that goes straight up. What I did is just got basically from this level here and just covered it round like this. So we just do this floor level and just leave the center open. Just better see, we can cover that bit anyway, so it doesn't matter. So just get the dead center there, and then we're gonna have like something, we're just gonna have a level coming down like here, and we can have a ladder going into it. We can maybe put some stuff where we can put our bed down here. So we can have our bed at the side, and then we can have like, seriously, like it could be a storage room, just like a hell of a load of chests like at the back here. So that's a lot of storage up there. You can have a bed for a friend here. We've got a place for our furnaces. We can have furnaces going up the other side. So from here, we can have furnaces going all the way up here and up here. So it's a lot of furnaces, but maybe you just want to have a full-time house or something. And then we can have some crafting tables across here. And we can have an enchantment table at the top, so we get some crafting up here and stuff. And then we get our ladders we put on there. We could maybe turn this into an enchantment table place. I'll try. I'll give it a good go. So let's see. Can we do it in the air? Let me see. Let's see if we can do this. So about there, and we get our crafting table in the sky like this, and then just replace the rest with books. I haven't tried this before, so I don't know. We can have just like replaced out here. Let's see. So we'd have our crafting tables up here, wouldn't we? So no, we'd have it here even. So get some there, get some there, get some there, and then we can just have it like coming out like this. It's just crazy. People won't see the top of this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So look, if you're down here and stuff, nobody sees your crafting tables. It doesn't matter, you can cover it in bush anyway. You can have some vines coming down there. So you've just got a floating crafting table, level 30. Yeah, look at my house. Look at me, beautiful. So you guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got a bit of inspiration. I hope you added your own little touch to it as well. So, and if you do make a different colour, definitely get me on Twitter. It'll be down in the description. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this. And just for some extra detail, I can't find my way out. Some extra detail, obviously I've just done this, like a little river around it. And you can add more vines and stuff. Just whatever you like. I really hope you put this to good use and light it up properly so you don't get creepers blowing up your nice new mushroom house. So, catch you later guys. Peace. I've got a rebel soul.